Sure, the Wii's old enough to vote now, but did you know that Wii Homebrew has been technically around since 2008? That's only 2 years after the initial release of the Wii, making the Wii Homebrew scene, well over a decade old. In all that time, we've seen so many homebrew apps, games, utilities, and whatever this thing is. There are even new homebrew titles being created in 2024, so after I received this comment suggesting that I find the most obscure Wii Homebrew apps, I was all in. So I scoured the Wii Game Brew website for what I think are the 10 strangest, the most obscure, or the most random homebrew apps. Alarm Me is a fairly intuitive homebrew app as it's an alarm. We have alarms on our phone, on our Alexas, why not our Wiis, right? It took a second to figure out the controls, and you're gonna see this as a consistent problem throughout this video. I get it though. The Wiimote is still one of the strangest mainline controllers for a system, so it must be difficult to decide what's going to be the most intuitive way to program a game. It synchronizes with your system clock, which I definitely don't have set correctly. A is to increase the time, and B is to decrease the time on the alarm, and the alarm, well, it's the most terrifying alarm. Can you imagine setting up your Wii in your bedroom and leaving it on while the time methodically ticks? And yes, it does in the background. Then, good God. It's pretty simple. It's a calculator. But the question I have to ask is, who is using a calculator on the Wii? But it seems to work fine, and I don't have to use any weird controls since it's point and click, so. DS4 Pair lets you use a PS4 controller on a Wii via Bluetooth, but for some reason, I couldn't get it to work. I tried both USB ports and it just didn't sync up for me, but don't use my word as law because I'm working with a DK Oldies Wii, so who knows? There could be something wrong with that. I'm surprised this thing still turns on. For these next two, I want to go ahead and give a seizure warning, so here's your warning. Have you ever wanted to hold a disco in your living room, but you only have a Wii? Well, then you need Wii Strobe. As soon as you open the app, boom, it's strobing. You can adjust the rate of speed with the arrows. There's even a police mode in case you want to trick your neighbors into thinking you're having a disco for cops. Very versatile, but not as much as Strobe Alarm Clock. Here's the best of both worlds. Now you don't have to sacrifice your intermittent disco parties with your sleep time. This one does have, quite honestly, the worst control scheme I've ever seen. So you can turn on or off the alarm with A, but you can only set the alarm when the alarm is off, or at least that's the only way it would let me set it. B toggles only showing the click, minus shows date and time, and one actually sets up the alarm. The left and right D-pad change hours, and the up and down change minutes. 2 changes it from 12 to 24-hour clock time, and despite all that, I couldn't get it to work. But I did find a video of what it should look like, so if that's not waking you up in the morning, I don't know what is. GlowWii is an application that illuminates the light on the front panel, which typically only works when the device is powered on or when inserting and removing a disc. But if you were really wanting that light to stay on, this app is for you. That's pretty much it. FireWii. FireWii is a fire simulator in which you can rekindle your primal instincts and make fire. Fire good. Fire on Wii really good. Cavex. Cavex is a Minecraft clone on the Wii, though I never really conceptualized how awkward it would be to move in a 3D space without motion controls on the Wii. I want you to take 1 second and guess what the controls are. Moving is the D-pad. Sure, that makes sense. B is to jump. Okay, whoa, wait a minute. Z is to mine, C is to place, 1 is inventory, and thumbstick is to look around. What? Yeah, other than that, it heavily resembles Minecraft Beta, and it plays super well. I've played many Minecraft clones, some even on the DS, but usually they're clunky and closer to that test server that used to be available on the Minecraft website, where really all you could do was place 2 or 3 different kinds of blocks and walk around. This, though, is playable, despite feeling like Steve is a tank at times. If that's something that's up your alley, I'd definitely check it out. It's one of the more legitimate contenders on this list. Not that the others are bad, but like Bible Quiz. Bible Quiz is the sole reason why I made this video. It's probably one of the most ridiculous apps I've seen on the Wii, and yes, I played some of the quizzes. You have themes like angels, Ark, creation, David, feats, an entire selection dedicated to biblical feet. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I am not joking you. My friends and I played this game for at least 2 hours straight, just for the meme, and let me tell you, you gotta bring this to your next trivia session. Just a dusty old Wii, set it up, and Bible quiz. And lastly, we have Map Maker, which does have a few options for creating a topographical map type image. I say map type image because it's mostly just water and land. But I could definitely see this as a fun challenge for a D&D campaign, or maybe just a story. I mean, hey, imagine if you ran a whole campaign and someone asks where you got the map from, and you say, I made it on my Wii. That's pretty cool. But what's even cooler is our sponsor for the... I'm just kidding. What's really cool is that the Wii is still alive and well even to this day, and that we're seeing new games and apps added even this year. Nintendo consoles are aging very well, but the Wii is its own separate beast. I mean, come on. I don't even need my computer, and I can do all my calculations, set my alarm in the morning, and watch this donut. Who am I kidding? It's more excited than the existential doom scrolling that consumes all my free time. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and let me know if I should cover more obscure Wii apps and games. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.